American Top 40.
Well, now we're up to the song 1,000 Miles. It's by a singer and songwriter who says her music is a result of a family in which one parent loved the classics and the other parent loved rock and roll. Vanessa Carlton grew up in a family where there was a constant battle for the dominance of one musical style over another. A battle that eventually settled down to an uneasy peace, with Vanessa's mother playing one style of music at home, while her father played his style of music in the car. Vanessa's mother was a classical pianist, and so at home she filled the air with her favorites, especially Debussy and Mendelssohn, all of which Vanessa absorbed like a sponge. In the car, her father played the music he loved, especially hits by Supertramp and Pink Floyd, and Vanessa absorbed that as well. Vanessa says the result is that when she sits down to write her songs, she goes back to what she heard as a child and builds on it. She also says there's one thing her parents agree on. Neither of them want her to go out with anyone in the music business. This week, there's no battle about what the Carltons are listening to on the radio. It's their daughter, who moves up 3 notches to 22 on AT40. Here's Vanessa Carlton with 1,000 Miles.
American Top 40. The hits from coast to coast.
American Top 40's heard coast to coast and around the world every week on great radio stations like Detroit's hit music channel Q95.5, WKQI, Detroit, Michigan. KLCM, the best in classic rock 95.5 FM, Lewistown, Montana. And best hits, best variety, Star 107 KPLT, Paris, Texas. Now, here's a singer and songwriter who was born in Milford, Pennsylvania, and currently lives in New York City. Rising 2 notches to 14, Vanessa Carlton with 1,000 Miles.
Number 19.
Vanessa Carlton says she builds up a lot of stress touring and needs a release. Quote, I have to learn how to relieve stress on the road. I need time to talk to friends, listen to music, paint, anything, just to zone out. Unquote. Sounding pretty relaxed on our survey, here's Vanessa Carlton dropping a notch to number 7 with Ordinary Day.
Just a day, just an ordinary day, just trying to get by.
Counting down the hits with Kasem.
Well, now we're up to an American Top 20 Extra by Vanessa Carlton. A singer who runs in the New York Marathon. She does it for herself, but she also does it for a good cause. The charity is called Musicians on Call. It's an organization that puts on concerts in hospitals to raise the spirits of the patients. To fund the charity, a number of musicians run in the marathon. For every mile they finish, sponsors pay a certain amount of money. Vanessa had never run in the marathon before, but as a former dancer, she was in good shape. So she started training, and by the time the marathon came around, she was ready. Quote, I've never been so tired in my whole life. For the last 5 miles, every step was like walking on fire. But I did it, and that's an amazing accomplishment, unquote. She did it in 2005, and she did it again in 2006, both times raising money for Musicians on Call. Now, with an extra, here's Vanessa Carlton with a hit from 2002. It's a song that could be about what it feels like to be a long-distance runner. 1,000 Miles.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound.